Hello, 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 my sweet friends, and happy Tuesday. I'm psychic medium Samantha Faye. I'm so thankful to be here with you once again for another Tuesday. This has been going on for over 2 years now. It's really exciting to be able to have this space for us to connect, to tap in, to see what channeled messages, what spirit guidance has in store for us during this weekly review. So whether you're watching this right now with me, hi Rita, hi Judy, hello Tara, welcome. If you're watching this here with me right now, know that this message is perfectly timed for you. And if you're watching this replay on my YouTube channel, please know that when you watch this, the message is for you. Spirit has guided you to this experience for a very perfect reason, perfectly timed reason. And so I do hope that you get everything out of here and out of this and all of your questions answered. For I am really looking forward to being able to share in this experience with you. Hi Rosa, hello Miss Robin, hi Joe, hi Steph, yes, glad that you are here. Hi Dad, welcome. Joe, hello Miss Tanya Sunshine, welcome everybody, welcome. Hello Miss Kayla, hi Amber, hi Lori, hi Sabrina, beautiful. All right, so as we see everybody popping on, let's go ahead and take a couple of nice big deep breaths and start with our prayer. Let me see if I can switch the lighting on this. There we go, it's a little bit better. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the prayer. We're using the Wisdom of the Oracle decks. I'm still going through I go through this phase with these decks sometimes, and this Wisdom of the Oracle, I'm still just absolutely loving it. So beautiful. We're gonna be tuning in with this. So let's start with the prayer. Taking a couple nice big deep breaths, go ahead and set your intention. What is it that you are looking at today? What is it that you are clearing your space of and from? What is it that you are bringing in with the new? And as we call in divine truth and love into this sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer, replayer, and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. Beautiful, my sweet friends. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to ask this deck to share with us some wisdom, share with us some guidance, some insight that will help each and every one of us understand our week a little bit better, understand things that are shifting on the planet, connecting in with the energy. I'm sure we've all seen some of the footage of what has happened in France yesterday, sending so much love, so much appreciation, so much beauty and grace over there to our friends across the sea. What a devastating day in history to be able to witness and see that, holding full faith and trust that all will be restored as a place. You guys, look at this. We've got the thinker coming up again. That's in the deck though. I just think it's funny that that one is coming up. Anyone been challenged lately with being too much in their head? I know I have. So I know that that card is coming up again and again to be like, hey lady, chill out with the head stuff. Get into your heart, get into the feeling, get into the creativity, get into the stuff that creates that timelessness. You know those things in your world and in your life that you do them and you just completely lose track of time? You want to do more of that. That's what you want to be doing more of. So before we even get into the cards, that's what you want to be doing more of, because that right there, that heart-centered connection, that intuitive connection, really and truly, it's going to make a huge shift and a huge big difference. Steph, will you please send me a private message? I really would absolutely love to chat with you about how we can support and bring you into our community, because I think that you'd be a perfect fit and I know that we could help a lot. So I am going to single you out and call you out on that. So yes, please, Steph. Okay, let's go ahead and start in with the cards here. Ooh, love this. Starting with regeneration. So those of you who've been too in your head, for those of you who have been watching and watching and thinking and watching and trying to move things and trying to create things and trying to force things that are outside of your control, recognizing that the things that you do have that are in your control are maintaining and managing your internal energetic composition, that there is something going on inside of you that will create this new regeneration. And this new regeneration has everything to do with seeing how things burn away and fall away. Now, there's an experience that happens before a breakthrough that is almost like a tower moment. The tower moment of the tarot is about crashing and burning. That the tower moment of the tarot is about things falling away that do not belong, because as you move forward into the next step, there will be things in your life that absolutely cannot come with you. They are just not able to come with you. And so when they're not able to come with you, there's this regeneration that's so important. Allow that regeneration to happen, and allow that regeneration to happen by letting go of what is old and what is no longer serving you. And I'm not talking 5 years old. I'm not talking like 20 years old. I'm talking like maybe something came into your world recently that is also moving itself out. Just be aware that when these things come in and they come out, they're not meant to be grabbed onto. So when you let yourself and you give yourself the permission to let go of, and you give yourself the permission to release the things that are literally walking themselves out of your life. This can look like friendships, this can look like relationships, this can look like job opportunities, this can look like housing arrangements, it can look like anything. When something isn't working and something isn't clicking, let it just simply fall away, right? And I'm talking about things that are already in your life. These things that are already in your life, just yes. And Judy, yes, it's okay. It's okay to take a deep breath and move forward, because here's the deal. If you let go of something completely and it comes back, you know that it's meant for you. But if you try to kind of let go of something and it doesn't really work, and then you're just like gripping on and like your hands are bloody because you're gripping this connection or this attachment or this rope so hard that you then start harming yourself, and you're not letting go of it because you think you want to have it there, and it's not going to serve you and it's not going to work, then you must let it go. And when you let it go, you give room for the new growth. You give room for the new things to come through for you and to you that's going to actually work and serve in your highest favor. So that's what this regeneration is about. And we also have here too the sea. Look at those water signs for those of you who are water signs. Connecting in with your emotions. This actually does have to do with your emotions and your feelings. There's a lot of information out there that says, keep your emotions in check. Don't let your emotions run the show. Get a hold of and get control of your emotions. Yes, yes, and yes. And I am also, being that I am a teacher of empathic and sensitive beings and am one myself, there's always something that I have kind of lived by, that you cannot deny your feelings. That is what becomes your truth, right? We have this identity of this is my truth. Well, if you're going to own and claim your truth, the reason for that being is that you have an emotional perspective, or you have an internal feeling perspective about the way that something is, or about the way that something be. So when we're looking at To the Sea, this card has a lot of blue, a blue meaning and representing kind of the emotional, watery movement of our internal world, of our internal reality here. So when you're looking at that, this face in the sky here being the observer, yes, the key here is being able to listen to your emotions, learn from your emotions. Where are they coming from? Because your emotions are going to lead you to the breakthrough. Here's the thing. Your emotions are going to lead you to the breakthrough. They're going to lead you to, why do you feel that way? So if you're actually really willing to be honest with yourself to see, why did you get upset about something that happened? Why did an occurrence triggers such an emotional reaction, your emotions are going to be what leads the boat, quite literally leads your conscious focus into that wound that is getting triggered, that would create an emotional reaction of whatever size came through. So when you're able to look at that and you're able to learn from your emotions, they have so much to teach you. The key here is to not feel your emotions and then just like, blah, get them all out all over everybody else and all this other stuff. The key is to allow your emotions to lead you into your own internal process, to be able to understand how you can set yourself free so that you are not unconsciously operating out of that emotional wound of desiring to protect a certain part of you that is still feeling small or young or immature or hurt or in pain. And this is the process of the healing the inner child. That those are circumstances that happened to us when we were so young that left such an imprint and on our little emotional bodies, that is what comes through when we're looking at To the Sea. The regeneration, the making room for new, the making room for the next thing also is going to be coming from clearing out the emotional wounding from the past. So hooray for those breakthroughs. Ah, beautiful. All right, then I have this one here, this not for you. Pay attention. What is for you and what is not for you? Again, we're looking at this, what are we clinging to? What is it that we're clinging to internally? What is this idea of something that's there that we are clinging onto? What if you gave yourself the room and you gave yourself the permission to breathe easy, and remembering what I said here with the regeneration, what if you let something go so completely that you gave yourself and that circumstance, whether it be a person, a place, relationship, whatever it be, you give it enough room and enough space that the universe now has room to clear the passageways, to clear the space for you to be able to attract something that is a bigger and better fit for you. Now, what is the key resonance there? What is the key resonance that's going to offer you that freedom of compassion to your inner world and to yourself? Right? This not for you, this nope that's showing up. Here's the deal, my friends. This lesson is so active in my space right now that I'm excited that it's coming up here, is that this piece here about what's not for you has everything, absolutely everything to do with the things out there in the world that you have been saying yes to that is draining your energy. And if it's draining your energy and it's not invigorating you, and the challenge or the excitement or the obstacle, whatever it be, right? It's not to say that if there's a challenge, walk away from it. It's to say that if there is a challenge that invigorates you, that excites you to figure out, that excites you to overcome, then absolutely yes, go for it and go to it, because that is for you. Let me give you an example here. Loki and I have been going to this park. If you've been watching my lives, I've been going to this park a lot. Love the park. It's amazing how much you take grass for granted until it's literally a 20-minute drive away. But anyway, so let's say I'm not a Dodger fan. I used to be a baseball fan, but I'm not really a Dodger fan. So a challenge that's absolutely not going to invigorate me is to go through and sit through traffic and go through the lines of all this, that, and the other to get my butt into a seat to watch a baseball game. That is not a challenge that invigorates me. But there are thousands of people who get really excited about that challenge. it invigorates them. It enlivens them. They've got their gear on. They're ready to go hoot and holler. They're ready to go spend $10 on a beer. They're ready to go do their thing. And that excites them and that invigorates them. That's for them. And there is something absolutely beautiful about that. There is no ifs, ands, or buts, no judgment whatsoever. But my point in bringing this up is be aware about what invigorates you. Because if that challenge is there to invigorate you, then it is meant for you to become stronger, and it is meant for you to be able to overcome and see what it is that's working for you. So in that, like, that not for you space, that space is for you to discriminate what is working to your highest and best favor and what isn't working to your highest and best favor based on how you want to create your own world and your own reality. That's what's going to leave room for the regeneration. That's what's going to give you permission to allow your emotions to lead you to your breakthrough, to understand what is for you and what isn't for you. Because with every nope, there's also a yep. That means you have 50%, right? We have a yes and a no. When you're saying yes to something, you're saying no to something else. That's the world we live in. With every single problem, there is 100% a solution. We live in a world of dichotomy, so these things live in perfect balance between 1 and 2. There's no 4, there's no 5, there's no 6, there's no 8. It's 1 and 2. We have yes and we have no. So when you're able to see what it is that you are saying yes for yourself, you're making room by eliminating what's not for you. Oftentimes what's not for you is babysitting and taking care of other people's emotions to devalue your own personal experience of what is going on in the world. So that's the key, is get into your heart. Get into your heart, get into your heart, get into your heart, and give yourself the permission to feel what it is that's working for you, because that is the key. That's going to be the key for your breakthrough. Michael, thank you. I'm so glad you appreciate the message. Yes, Cassandra, so happy that you made it. Kayla, yes. Sabrina, it brings my heart so much joy to see you on here. Yes, Lori, that's the exact message you needed today. Beautiful. Rosa, you are so very welcome. Yes, yes, yes. Tara, hello. Vanessa, I'm so thankful for each and every one of you, and for those of you whose names I didn't see. Hi, Dad, I saw your heart. You guys, when I see your hearts and when you do the heart stuff, your little like profile picture pops up. So I know who's engaging and I know who's interacting, and I want to say that I appreciate it so very much. And truly, it is such a joy, such a blessing, and such an honor to be able to share in this space with you every single Tuesday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Here we are for Transformational Tuesday. Yes, Lori, so grateful for you as well. And my dear and sweet friends, we absolutely are so excited to really present to you Discover. We did a little bit of a soft launch about a month ago and then shifted gears, and now the doors of enrollment are open for Discover. Everything is set. All the pieces have been made. This is a project that has been 3 years in the making, and I am so proud of myself. I'm really proud of myself for doing it, for spearheading it. The Earth Angels Academy is an academy that is brand newly founded and created by myself. It has, we have 3 levels of experience in growth, in mentorship and coaching programs. So what I do is I teach highly sensitive people, empaths, and people who want to help others with their abilities. Creatives and artists I also include in this because we often operate with a very similar sort of brain. But what I have noticed on my path here is that most healers and most psychics, intuitives, even massage therapists and hairdressers, I do include you as well because you are working in somebody's aura and you are a therapist of sorts. So what we do in these courses is I teach you how to create and grow a client-based business, meaning how to work with people one-to-one, how to work with people in group programs if you want to do workshops or retreats. Some of those are actually for the more advanced programs. Discover is the on-ramping for people who are brand new. This is if you don't have a business license, if you don't know how to price your offerings, if you're like, you know that you're sensitive, you know that you want to help people, you know that you want to do readings, you want to free up your time, you want to be able to be your own boss, maybe you're a mom, you want to work from home, you want to be able to work 3 or 4 days out of the week. Whatever that be, this on-ramping program, I call it the on-ramp program because, like I said, it's the beginning. And I do work with people who are already making over 6 figures and how to leverage their business and grow into group programs and other things of that nature. But right now, Discover, like I said, is that on-ramping. So if you don't know what you want to do, but you know that you want to help people, this program's for you. If you're a little bit confused about your direction in life and you're like, I don't really know what my next step is, but I know that I want to help people, this program is for you. If you are interested in diving deeper into your soul growth, meaning developing your own intuitive abilities, really enhancing your understanding of your relationship with self, this program is for you. And absolutely, last but not least, part of the reason that I created this entire thing was because on my growth and path of development into becoming a psychic, into becoming the woman that I am today, I did a lot of this on my own. And I faced a lot of judgment and I faced a lot of weird conversations with friends and certain family members and all sorts of stuff that was not exactly easy to navigate. And so what I was missing during that whole thing really was a community of like-minded and soul-centered people who also were highly sensitive and saw things similar to the way that I did. And so my heart and soul, my intention of creating this really has been so that all of us can have this really nice, beautiful little golden pocket of the universe that is our own little place to come back and recharge when we're out there empathing and soaking up all this other stuff and facing challenges with our highly emotional state of being and all of these things, so that we can come back and replenish, be seen, be nurtured, be loved, be appreciated, and know that we are not alone on this path. This is an Awakening of Light Workers program, and as we continue to grow, our community will continue to grow, and we will be doing, oh my gosh, such extraordinary work, and I'll get into the details of that in our program and in our classes. But if you are feeling a pull, if you're feeling a draw, please, please, please send me a private message. And we will get you the link for more information. You can take a look at that. There's no harm, no foul. There's a free entry, a free intro class that is available to you to see if you resonate with it and to see if it is in fact a direction that you want to take your own learning, your own lessons, your own evolution, and your own expansion. So with that, I could not be more grateful and excited to share that opportunity with you. Let me know. We are more than happy to connect with you and see what we can do about supporting you to join our loving, like-hearted community. All right, my sweet friends, I hope you have an absolutely blessed Tuesday and blessed rest of your week. And for those of you that are tuning in on YouTube, thank you again for always tuning in with us. Please know that you can friend me here on Facebook, and you can start catching us live. All right, my sweet friends. As we go forth, may we integrate the healing and the lessons received with courage, self-love, and compassion. Our session here is complete. All right. Ciao, 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 ciao.